grown man business. Priceless experiences, Napa Valley wine tasting, spoiling my women friends, sitting at the table with millionaires. The narrative is tax loops, accounts offshore squares. It's not allowed.
See those little black boxes? They're called telephones. I'm gonna let you on a little secret about these telephones. They're not gonna dial themselves, okay? Without you, they're just worthless hunks of plastic, like a loaded M16 without a trained Marine to pull the trigger. And in the case of the telephone, it's up to each and every one of you, my highly trained Stratonites, my killers who will not take no for an answer, my fucking warriors, who will not hang up the phone until their client either buys or fucking dies! Let me tell you something. There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch. Fight, boys, duke it out. Hit him. Hit the fuck off of me. Now, if anyone here thinks I'm superficial or materialistic, go get a job at fucking McDonald's, because that's where you fucking belong. But before you depart this room full of winners, I want you to take a good look at the person next to you. Go on. Because sometime in the not-so-distant future, you're going to be pulling up to a red light, and you beat up old fucking Pinot, and that person's going to be pulling up right alongside you in their brand new Porsche with their beautiful wife by their side who's got big, voluptuous tits. And who are you going to be sitting next to? Some disgusting wildebeest with 3 days of razor stubble and a sleeveless muumuu crammed in next to you and a carload full of groceries from the fucking Price Club. That's who you're going to be sitting next to. So you listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
Yo, what's good? What's going on? Greetings, how you doing? It's your man Kent Billions, Kent Brisbon to check in. And this is No Squares Allowed podcast. And I hope wherever you are living it up. You are pushing it to the max. You are getting the most out of your life and your potential. That's what I hope for you. As for me, you know, I'm over here doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Working on my legend, working on my own myth. But check it out. I'm aware that America is an interesting place for a certain demographic of people. I'm aware that America has done very calculated, strategic things to undermine the progress of brown people, black people, melanated people, okay? I'm aware of that, and I'm aware that, you know what? You got to make the right decisions and be real sharp for you to get a dub in America. You know, other people could kind of drag their feet and they still might get a dub. Other people may be able to make a lot of mistakes and they still may get a dub because of the way the game is set up. You know, it's set up uneven, but you can win though. You know, you just have to move a different way, which is fine. I'm saying that to say this. It's a huge topic right now about reparations, ADOS, American descendants of slaves, right? African descendants of slaves, you know, and they're pushing for reparations because, you know, the wealth gap is pretty is serious, right? The wealth gap is serious. And some say, you know, it'll take over 200 years just to even out, just to get even, you know what I'm saying, with the average white household. And when I hear that, I'm like, damn, that's unfortunate. But when I hear that, I feel I accept the challenge, though. When I hear that, I want to do more. I want to get more out of myself. You know, I understand that I was born into a family that, you know what, our collective worth is negative. You know, that's the truth. But that does not make me feel inferior, like I can't get it. I don't just want to get it. I want to get fucking paid. I don't just want to live. I want to ride clean too. I want to smoke clean, smoke good too. I want to fuck good too on bad bitches. You understand? I want the women around me to have their own bread. You know what I'm saying? And make boss moves. You know, I like fly shit. You know, until the whole planet goes on an whole economic collapse and the system just bursts, and then it's a zombie apocalypse, man, I'm trying to ball the fuck out. And I know that I can because but I want to do more, and I know I could get more based on my own effort and my own ingenuity. Me personally, I'm not waiting for reparations. In fact, I'm not even standing in line for it. Now, those that do, go ahead, get yours. Go ahead. But I understand sales and I understand my ability, and I know that the world opens up through entrepreneurship. And I believe in my capabilities in the marketplace. I believe in my skill set and my wherewithal that no matter what's going on in society, I'm able to come up with something dope, tap into a niche market, and I'm able to bubble and feed myself. I've already mastered that at this point. Next is just the meal tickets. I've mastered paying bills. I'm past that. Next is just the meal tickets. And I know that it takes, you know, generations to build wealth, but we could get rich very fucking quick. Very quick. And I think the problem with the in-grouping and everybody in this collective ideal, this collective mentality, is that underachievers can be under that umbrella. People that don't want shit can be under that umbrella. People that, you know what, they're just not fit for survival right now based on natural selection. They get under that umbrella too, because when we're looking at the wealth gap, we're including the bottom part of niggas. The untalented, the non-intelligent, those that don't want to get off the couch. You know, there's nothing wrong with calling a spade a spade. If you cut that bottom half out and focus on the people that want to do something, if you focus on the men standing on the square, if you focused on the women that take studying serious, that take language serious, that know that words open up worlds, if you take the black women that have passports, you know, if you take the black men that understand personal development is the top priority, the financially literate, if you take those people and have those people mate together and connect and build, you'll erase that wealth gap, not in 200 years, in 30 years, because you're going to produce a people that is real sharp in terms of their decision making. So sharp that they can offset anything that the system throws. The system needs people to be slave to their vice. The system needs people not to believe in themselves. The system needs people to basically be PR for it. Every day live in fear. Every day increase the legend of the system or white supremacy. But confident people ain't going for that. And that's who I am. I'm a confident person. I'm a confident black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hearing or I'm not with just being at the mercy of this of the boogeyman. Now, if I fail, I'm gonna fail forward. I'm gonna fail moving forward. But goddamn it, I'm not gonna be on the damn the bench, hoping and wishing that somebody cut me a check in America. And again, I'm not knocking the people that's putting that work in. I think their bodies need to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to push the reparations. Other people need to start businesses. Other people need to travel the globe and be artists and photographers and models. That's good. You need bodies everywhere. I'm just talking about Ken Billions. I'm not waiting for no reparations. I'm not even thinking that. That being on my mind makes me feel inadequate. You know, I'm just talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for what's important to everybody else. You know, I know that it's money on the table. And any time that I missed out on it from my own decision making, and not being prepared, not being ready for my blessings when they hit my lap. I gotta be accountable for that. My mother and father gotta be accountable for that. My mother and father, my grandparents, my bloodline, they owe me more than the system owed me. They had 21 years and 30, 40 years to set something up for me. And my lineage don't come from Black Wall Street. So the system ain't do nothing to mine. Mine just gave up, but I get it. The matrix is hard. It's hard to make the right decisions. It's hard to overcome your childhood fears. It's hard to put ideals to the paper and execute. It's hard to have an 18-hour work day in entrepreneurship, working on yourself, building something brick by brick. It's hard to have a baby with somebody and stay together and think about the children. That's very difficult. It's difficult to control yourself. All those things are difficult, but those are the things you actually have control over. You understand? If people control what they can control, your economic situation will change, because money is to be respected. Money is an energy, but the thing about it is not fucking real. So the essence of money exists in our mind dealing with energy. So ADOS is dope for those on that journey, on that path. Ken Billions isn't, because I got my confidence where I needed to be, and that right there is an assault on my confidence. If anybody owed me reparations, it was my father. It was my father to pass me down instruction. It was my father to pass me down coins and land. If nothing else, my father should have passed me down a bookshelf, a library, because every man is not going to get rich. That's just the reality of it. But you can be rich in other things. So I didn't learn about women from my father. That was the reparations. I could have sidestepped a lot of stupid situations if I had a man sit me down and tell me the nature of man and the nature of woman. I would have been further along. If he didn't have money, again, he could have passed down critical information, books, documentaries, VHS tapes. I didn't get none of that. Or if nothing else, leave me a journal. Leave me a journal. Leave me a small manuscript that I can use to navigate through this dark world. Leave that to me. If you can't get no money, at least do that. Well, my mother and father left me absolutely nothing. So for me to sidestep those people and go at the system, I think that's cowardice. And I think it's a big target, and it's easy to attack while everyone else gets a pass. The culture has failed the people. The parents and grandparents have failed the people. We're in America. So if you don't have $100 to your name, that says something about the decision making. All the times I've been flat on my face, I miscalculated. My subconscious mind wasn't trained correctly. I had a bad self-portrait. And because of that, money ran away from me. Just like it's running away from the majority of the people. The science of economics. The information's there to educate ourselves. There's no excuse. So now everybody is drinking the ADOS Kool-Aid, and they don't know what that's doing to their confidence. Confidence. When I hear about ADOS, I don't want to hear about what white people got. I want to hear about business plans. I want to hear about entrepreneurship. I want to hear about economics. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm going to listen to it, I would like to hear it from people that know about economics, know about money. You know what I'm saying? So the ADOS can be a business move and not an emotional move. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, if I was in charge of ADOS, my campaign would be to pitch at corporations and involve the federal government, and I would draw up a plan to show why this money is a good thing. I wouldn't need to pull from history. I wouldn't need to talk about pain and 40 acres and a mule. What I would do is create a plan and a model for people to see that the money is a good thing. It's an investment. It makes America better. I would change my whole language. I would let the country know that an investment like this is a good thing. And here's how the money, here's how this great ideal affects the lives of other people. I would talk about infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? I would talk about real hardcore economics. You know what I mean? And anyway, everybody got a role. Everybody got a path. Walk your path, play your role. I'm just talking about me, so don't get in your feelings. Me. Nah, that's not on my vision board. I'm on my vision board. I practice necessary narcissism. I really think highly of myself. And I know that is a foreign concept when you come from the community of people that want to be fucking humble all the time. I'm not being humble. I came from too many dark places, and now I'm here. And I still got a long way to go. And I didn't do all that shadow work just to get here to talk about reparations. From who? From who? I owe me. Nobody owes me more than me. So I'm in a constant battle. I'm in a constant jihad with my own self. You know, doing the shadow work. Because no money matters if the shadow's not correct. You know what I mean? So I'm just talking about me and what works for me and what doesn't. I'm trying to get rich. Not trying. I'm focused on being rich. And I know I can because it's just money. It's not even fucking real. It's just money. It's just an ideal that we agree on. That's it. That's it. So I'm sure if I continue to do the work in the shadow area, it manifests physically. And you do the same thing. Address your shadow. Address your subconscious mind. Address your behavior. Address your habits. Address your way of thinking. And money will start hoeing for you. You feel me? 10 billions.